Hey everyone, I want to talk about like a bit of an in-depth get to know me sort of thing, like a proper get to know me, as well as a like a career history sort of thing, even though I haven't had too many career jobs to brag about. So first of all, the most obvious point is my name is Shannon Marie Hoy. I did actually have my name as my YouTube name to start with when I first signed up for YouTube. You know, just regularly sign up for YouTube. It was just more like a hobby thing, like when I come home from school back then obviously. One day my sister was actually filming on her iPod. She wasn't posting anyway, but she was just filming off her iPod. So it didn't give me an inspiration to do the same thing, but because I only had an iPhone 3 back then, like I didn't have a reverse monitor in the actual camera, like a front camera in the phone. I didn't even have an actual proper recording camera like I do now. I was actually operating just off my phone. But because I was old enough to post this wherever, I was of course filming like endless, just like I think at least a 10-minute video or so of me just randomly picking things up in my room and showing them off and talking about them. Like that was the first taste of a whole video I ever did. So I would I don't know, because I didn't even have a laptop back then, or we had computers of course, but we had the ones where you had to connect to the internet. Yeah, oh my god, how technology has just changed and blown our minds away. As I was recording off my phone, I would obviously end the recording and then I would upload the video straight to Facebook, like through the computer first, then to Facebook, and I'd actually upload the video to Facebook, but I wasn't getting as many views as I would have liked to have gotten. Like at least 2 people out of all the friends I did have on Facebook, I know 2 people would like the video, no one commented or anything like that, so I was pretty much treating Facebook like my YouTube. Even though I didn't have YouTube back then, I just didn't have an actual account back then. One day I just decided to delete the old videos from Facebook, and I then decided to actually activate an account. Like I did make several attempts, like I got like to a halfway point or where you gotta put your details, and I was like freak out and just back right away, like I don't know what I'm doing at this point, so what you're not familiar with you don't touch or do whatever. One day though I actually asked my mum, I'm pretty sure I asked my mum if I could make myself a YouTube account, just for the hell of it, and she said completely fine by me, why by her. I made myself a YouTube account and here I am now. I was typically back then my sister didn't even have my dad's old Mac computer, so she didn't have iMovie, didn't even have Final Cut Pro or Final Cut Pro or iMovie. She didn't have a Mac computer or laptop. My mum said that it was alright to have a YouTube account, so of course I signed myself up properly and got through all the details without freaking out and chickening out. I wasn't signing up for the job part of it, I was just making my channel official, and then when I went to post my first video, it says that I couldn't because I didn't have a official channel just yet, so I made that part official, and ever since then I was only ever uploading off my iPhone. Unfortunately, at some point I could only upload videos for about 9 minutes of length. I couldn't go past 10 minutes. On one day, I think it was about 4 years ago from now, once upon a time, I don't remember which Christmas it was or which year, mum's older sister who lives over in the Sydney area, that's what I'm saying. So we went to stay with my aunt, technically a step aunt, but we don't use the word step in the family. We were staying up there and I had actually asked for a iPod with a reverse camera, pretty much the same iPod that my sister had, but I guess they only had iPod 4s, which is actually what I'm using now for my light source. So I'll try and show you through the mirror. I'm gonna do a failed job at this. Ring light, there's my iPod there. Probably blinding you guys, but that is my iPod. So this is the iPod that I've been using. So yeah, and there's like a ton of Instagram messages. So I have to sit on this thing. I also got this for Christmas because obviously Charlotte and I were, as in my sister and I were doing YouTube then. And this is the point where she was allowed to have her own channel. She was sharing up my channel for a while, but she didn't really feel as a part of it as she wanted to, so eventually she was allowed to have her own channel. So hence why little mismatching makeup as it now is. I also got this for Christmas. It was just to stick our devices in this little gap bit here so that we can record ourselves. But I have it sit on top of my camera, like so. So like that. I hope you guys can see this. So I have it sit like this, and then I just have my iPod sitting in a little gap bit. So I'm pretty glad that doesn't fall down. It will be very loud. Okay, so I will actually invest in getting myself a proper camera light that you can get. So it sits like this now. So of course now the light shines down on me. I also do have my limo, my lamp within the mirror. Staying up in Sydney, I then got my iPod for Christmas, and I was activating it, but then I realised that I needed some Wi-Fi to continue activating it. So at that point I just waited till I got home. I properly set it up and then started instantly recording videos of it. So that way I can actually flip the camera so I can see myself, so I can see how long I was recording for. That was the evolution of my iPod then being my camera from YouTube. So further on down the track, my iPod, as the software got a bit better, the quality of it got much better. So one day I was looking through my YouTube videos from my iPod, and I was realizing just how bad the quality was. Like when I'm actually filming, as I kept on saying this, whenever I was talking in my videos, I would be saying that. So I'm trying to suppress hiccups. I'm not actually emotional. I'm trying to suppress hiccups. Saying that my camera on my iPod does have good quality recording when it's actually recording, but once it gets posted, it's like the quality got lost in translation. So it wasn't that I was posting hopeless looking videos. I started to use my sister's iMovie when she had a Mac computer, and that was all sorting out the quality a little bit better, but it wasn't any better. Plus I also had time lapse on my iPod, which made the quality absolutely shocking. Like grainy pixels shocking. One day for another Christmas, my dad got all of us Nikon cameras. My sister's one actually came from New York, mine came from just online. 2100, as I actually listed down in the bottom bar of my videos, in the description bar. So ever since then I had only been using it for like photography reasons. That was just what I was familiar with at the time. I would just carry on with using my iPod for videos, because I was obviously more familiar with that. One day I just decided to swallow my non-existent pride and set my camera on, because I also got a tripod, which is obviously what I was sitting on. I have a tripod, set my camera up properly. My sister had a Mac by this point, my dad's old Mac. He obviously upgraded to a better Mac, same one but just a better one for better storage purpose. I was then starting to use I was actually still using iMovie on my iPod actually. Like this was just a couple of weeks before I started using my camera. So I was still using my iPod, and by this point I could actually download iMovie for free onto my iPod. So I was using iMovie on my iPod to edit my videos, both Instagram and YouTube. One day because I actually googled on YouTube I think it was on my laptop. My laptop's a HP laptop, so it can't support iMovie. It's not an Apple product. Damn it. So that is why I use my iPod's iMovie for YouTube. I just googled YouTube's how to use iMovie on Apple devices, and well, the person who was educating was actually using it off their iPhone, but I was specifically using it from my iPod, but there's not much difference between it. It's pretty much the same device. It's just, for a couple of years I was using my iPod's iMovie to edit my videos, and then one day I decided to just give the computer a try. And because unfortunately on the small device it didn't have the fast forward option, so I couldn't speed my clips up. So I used time-lapse, but time-lapse was too fast, obviously. And then jumped onto my dad's Mac. I think this was, yeah, it was his new Mac, so I just jumped onto it and started using the iMovie. It didn't bother him until one night I was uploading a 13-minute long video. And I wasn't using a program called Handbrake, so yes, upload took absolutely forever. And thereafter he decided that we weren't allowed to use a computer anymore. So I then started using my sister's computer, and here I am now using my sister's computer. Sometimes I do use my mum's Mac that she just got for the recent Christmases that just went by, but I decided to continue using iMovie on my sister's Mac, and she wanted to just amp up her game and start using Final Cut Pro. I am now still using iMovie on my mum's Mac computer, the laptop, the MacBook Air, or using my sister's Mac computer to use Final Cut Pro. I'm only doing like a small 2-minute video like my recent video was, then I'll just use my mum's Mac because it won't take long to upload. But if I'm doing videos like this, like really hour-long videos, not that this video is going to be an hour long obviously, but the video is still over 10 minutes, and I will use my sister's Final Cut Pro program only to end up using the Handbrake program, because it converts the files to an MP4, therefore the upload is a lot faster. So as a more in-depth background on me, I am obviously, as you can obviously tell from my accent, I am from Australia. I've been born and raised in Australia. I'm 23 years old. I was born 1992, June 25th. So next month I will be 24. This is a bit random, but on the music side of things, I absolutely love heavy metal music. Not along the lines of Kiss or anything like that, but more along the lines of okay, so my camera stopped recording, so I have no idea how much of what I just said was just mentioned, but was mentioning about all the bands I like so far. I'm just going to go through a list on my iPod. The top of the list is of course Adele, Amaranth, Arch Enemy, Ariana Grande, Random Email, Belinda Carlisle, Heaven's a Place on Earth, Belinda Carlisle, Summer Rain. When I had downloaded an app called Ring.Tones, it's so that you can have a particular favourite song of yours as a ringtone. You get a free album, and I got stuck with U2. From NCS, opera songs that I actually heard off one of the Avenger movies, Celine Dion. A little bit of Ellie Goulding, and we're back to Elysion. We also got Evanescence, once again a U2 song. A couple of songs from Pretty Lies Again, Hailstorm, which I think they're just another American band. They're actually a lot like Paramore. One random song off what's her name? Randy Moore. Adele's song Hello, but that was like a single album song. And then of course him, technically as it was formerly known for about 5 minutes, His Infernal Majesty, but they shortened it down to Him. Recent song from Fall Out Boy with Demi is Irresistible. A couple more songs from Pretty Lies, Lacuna Coil again. Then Lewis, Little Mix, Lord, Melody Martinez, Nightwish, No Doubt, around songs here and there. Pretty Lies soundtracks, the actual proper ones listed. Also Selena Gomez songs from her Revival albums, Sia, Zardenia, Tata's individual songs when she went solo, Again Within Temptation, Sia's recent album, This Is Acting, and that is it for the song list. So those are all the songs that I'm into. So I do listen to this, that and the other, but I also listen to a lot of heavy metal bands, as I did just point out. I did start doing hairdressing, and put it that went for a whole year. And about halfway through that doing that certificate, I was then working in a salon, a startup placement, so 2 months. And then the careers counsellor then got me back onto working with the same tape place. The same salon place. I was working there for like another 2 months, and then eventually I properly finished school, so my former boss then decided to hire me full time. Technically it is unetiquette to brag about your boss negatively, but if we're being absolutely honest here, I was no more than just a Cinderella in the salon. So all Cinderella did for her work, she literally scrubbed she literally scrubbed the castle from head to toe, all day, every day. But I did get to shampoo clients' heads, pass up foils, hand up prongs and rods for when they're doing perms. I did way more majority of cleaning than I did of actual services. Cert 2 does not make you qualified, cutting, colouring, etc. like that. But technically Cert 2 is only specifically meant to give you a taste of blow waving a client's hair, shampooing their hair, a battery died. So as I was saying, I am still very grateful to my former boss to this day, for the time that I was given. Even if it wasn't very much. I was promised a numerous amount of things, but then none of them were ever delivered. But I'm not going to bitch about her. She was good to me, and obviously money can get very tight after a while. Obviously not going to bitch about her, and she's the worst person ever type of level. But obviously I did not get any of the specific training that I would have liked to have gotten, even if it did take absolutely forever. Which brings me to another point. No one would ever guess automatically, unless I tell them up front, which I'm obviously about to. They would never guess this about me, but I actually have an intellectual learning disability. I'll translate that for you. Basically, with a learning disability, an intellectual one, so mine's obviously medium. Well, not obviously, because it's like news to you now. To me, mine is obviously, there are some things in the world that I take my time comprehending. It'll take me a while to comprehend what it means. There are other things in the world that I'll just understand like a click of the finger like that. There are some things that I'm completely intelligent with, and there are other things that I'm completely dumb with. Then on track, still doing YouTube. For the longest time, I couldn't see myself getting paid for it at all. I knew there was a payment option on YouTube. Obviously anyone that I would watch on YouTube was getting paid for it. Getting paid for their time spent filming videos, editing them and then posting them. There is more than one form of payment, like AdSense, sponsor videos, or I think there was a views count, like how many people view your videos, you get paid by that. How you manage to get that. Sponsored videos are a little bit difficult because obviously a certain company has to really like your stuff. And obviously the AdSense is the much easiest way to getting paid. Obviously I've been on YouTube for a very long time. I think ever since 2011, maybe 2012. I can't really remember how far that back it goes, but it was definitely when I was definitely finished with school in 2012 or 2013, but I started YouTube. Even while I was working in a salon, I still had YouTube. I wasn't getting paid for it then, but only recently I was not having the best of luck with getting jobs in salons. I have now signed up for AdSense for YouTube, so I'm now working from home. I woke up one morning, I'm feeling pretty damn confident about it, like, only because I'm obviously 23, I'm eligible to sign up for it. So one day I was just like over it with all the job searching and just not feeling like I was getting anywhere. So one morning I just woke up and thought, you know what, I do spend a lot more time recording videos, editing them and uploading them than I do of job searching online. So I thought, you know, what's the harm in filming videos and making it actually my job. Sorry, my camera shut off again. Obviously ran out of space, so I deleted all the old footage of my camera. So as I was saying, I don't actually know how much my camera recorded in the last clip, but basically as I was saying, I am now working from home. The decision of you know what, fluff it, I'm just gonna sign up for AdSense because I was actually starting to feel a bit more confident about it because I already do film so many videos for YouTube as it is. Why not start to make it my career? So obviously for the longest time it was just a hobby, but now I'm beginning to make it a career of mine. So my sister was the one who nudged me in the direction of the AdSense and nagged and nagged and nagged me. You know what? Why not? What's the harm? I'm obviously not expecting myself to get to like $50 like overnight. Obviously it's not gonna happen like that, but you know what? No matter what job you have, no matter how much it pays, the money does add up. I'm never do anything just for the money. It'll still always be like a hobby to me. I'll obviously eventually grow into the fact that it's now my job. I know that lots of people on YouTube have AdSense for their payment method from their job. Some people are doing it for a very long time and officially call their job. I will still call it a hobby when I eventually you know, get used to the idea that's not my job. So I'm absolutely completely happy with this. It'll obviously take me a while to mentally adjust to the fact like I spend a lot of time at home anyway, so it's not like I run a tight ship out in the real world. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this video take like 1,000 years long. Yes, I also exaggerate a lot. Anyway, so thank you all so much for watching. I know this video took like 1,000 years to watch. So now you all know what I'm doing for my job and my life update and stuff like that, and you know, past tense history and all the things about me in between. Obviously there isn't too much to tell, so thank you all so much for watching. I will be back with a makeup tutorial video, more or less, and I will see you all for my future videos. Bye everyone!